I've gathered the best of the best when it comes to must-have products to help your big kid get the best sleep possible. No more scrolling and looking for reviews. I've got my favorites here for you today, and you can use the links in the description below to just drop them in your Amazon cart. Easy peasy. Okay, let's jump into my favorite products. Let's start with sound machines. I recommend having one of these for each of your kids, no matter how old they are. White noise, or some variation of white noise, is the type of sound that we're looking for, and it should really sound like a static radio station. What you will want to avoid is any kind of sound that has a discernible pattern, like waves going in and out. Anything like that, there's some data to show that your brain actually doesn't go into as deep of a sleep because it's trying to follow along with that pattern. Let me give you an example of white noise. I'm going to show you what I listen to every night. I have an app on my phone, and it's just called white noise. One I listen to is actually called brown noise. There's a lot of variations of white noise. There's pink and white and brown. Here's mine. Here's an example of my daughter's sound machine. This is from My Baby. Now, this is a very old model. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. She's had this for years. I have their newer model linked in the description, but I wanted to show you what kind of sound we don't want. This is called Ocean. You see how the sound dims and then gets louder? And it goes back down. This is an example of what we don't want. We don't want a sound that goes in and out like that because your brain tries to follow along and doesn't go into as deep of a sleep. Now, you can spend a lot or a little on a sound machine based on all the bells and whistles that it has. Let me walk you through a few options. Two lower cost options are the My Baby, like the one I just showed you, but the newer model. And also there's one by Homedics, and both of these are under $30. Here's the My Baby Sound Spa. You can see the different sound options here, and you're going to want to go with white noise. Here's the Homedics sound machine. You can see the sound options here. These are both really portable. They run on batteries or plugged in, and they also both have timers. But if you're enrolled in my toddler sleep course, Sleep Tight Without a Fight, you know my stance on that. Both of these choices are linked in the description under this video. At the higher end is the Hatch Rest Baby sound machine. Now, this combines a sound machine with a color-changing toddler clock / nightlight all in one. So it really straddles two categories. So you're getting two must-have products in one, which validates the higher price, around $70. The Hatch has the white noise that you're looking for, plus the benefit of helping you use colored light to teach your child when it's okay to get up in the morning. The feature that really makes the Hatch stand out is that it comes with a smartphone app. So you can control it from your phone, which really comes in handy when you're trying to get your child to learn to stay in bed past 6 a.m. This is why the Hatch is one of my favorite products to recommend for families with kids from babies all the way to 8 years old. Another toddler clock option is the Little Hippo Mela clock. At around $50, it includes a white noise machine, a nightlight, and a color-changing toddler clock, just like the Hatch. But the big difference here is that the Little Hippo can't be controlled by an app. So for the toddler clock function, you have to program the wake time on the unit itself, and it can't be changed remotely. But this one does have a friendly little face that also gives a visual cue to your child about when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. So we've gone through my recommendations for sound machines and toddler clocks, which are two must-have products for all toddlers when it comes to sleep. Another thing I love to recommend at bedtime, well, actually any time of day when you're living with a toddler, is a timer. One of my favorite timers is called the Time Timer. Here it is. Now, see how it actually doesn't show the time? So here's an example of how you would use this. Let's say you're going to read books for 5 minutes as part of your bedtime routine. You simply twist this knob to the 5, and then it's going to slowly count down the time. So it's going to give your child a visual to show that time is decreasing. It's going to show them how much time is left. Time's going down, down, down. And then it dings when the time is up. This is also a great tool if you've got a kid who's transitioning away from taking a nap and you want to institute more of a quiet time during the middle of the day, the time timer is a great tool for that. Old-fashioned sand timers are actually great too, and kids love them. These sand timers on Amazon come in a 6-pack with various time durations from 1 minute up to 30 minutes. These are great to keep kids moving when you're trying to get out the door in the morning, brush teeth, trying to move through the bedtime routine. And when you let your kid actually set the timer, actually flip it over, it really helps give them a sense of control over their routine. And we all know how much our kids want control. I hope these recommendations have been helpful to you and you've got some great new sleep tools added to your Amazon cart. Everything I've talked about today is listed below in the description. You can also just Google Amazon Awesome Little Sleepers and you can link directly to my Amazon store where you'll find all of these products and even more, including some of my favorite bedtime books that help address things like fear at bedtime, separation anxiety. They're all in my Amazon store. And don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll be the first to know when a new video comes out.